Alright, in today's video, I want to go over what's gonna be my 30-minute chart trading system that I will be using. I had a few rules. The most important rule is that if I don't enter or if I enter on a trade outside of any of these systems, I should, for every entry that I take outside of my system, I should do 100 push-ups. So, so that's it. Okay, so start from the beginning. 30-minute chart. Okay. This is the first indicator is my EMA fan out entry alerts. Okay, basically what it does is tracking the EMA 9. Go here, EMA 9, 20, 34, and 50. Okay, and when they fan out like this, like over here, and they're in the right order, right, it gives you this buy entry. Okay, it's got different settings to kind of gauge where you want the fan out to be true, right? It could be over here, different settings for that, okay? But this is the settings that I like, and so that's one. And then the re-entry, this over here, it says RE with a little green dot. That means that the price went back and touched the 9 EMA, right? And then it closed back green, okay? It could happen in the same candle or it could happen in a subsequent candle. For example, over here, right? You got the sell signal, all right? You may find out. Then price touch over here on this candle, the EMA, and then it closed red, okay? Over here the same. So that's one. And this one also gives you break even, move the stop to break even alerts. And it's based on when the moving average, the 9, let's say you enter over here, right? Moving average over here. When the moving average moves down 8 points, then it gives you an alert to move stop to break even. And this one is to actually leave the trade for a long time, right? Like over here, right? You enter over here, and this is quite a long shot, okay? It went up 47 points on ES, okay? That's why, because sometimes it overlaps throughout the day, right? So over here, the New Year session ended, and then you got the next day. That's why I added this re-entry, right? Because when you started over here, then you had to close if you're trading prop firm, you have to close the trade, right? So Tokyo session started, touch the moving average, re-entry, boom. That's the idea behind that. So that's that. The next one, not this one. This is just indicator I took from some other guy in TradingView. The swing steps, okay? This one, you can see the swing lows are going high, stepping up, right? Every time it steps up, right? It could be an entry, right? But I added a filter so that if uh, if the EMAs, right? This one right here, this filter, if the EMAs are not found out, then it's not gonna give me a signal because I have that filter on. That's why I don't see a signal over here, okay? But over here is good. So now I got this long signal over here, right? After this little step up over here, long signal, okay? So that's that indicator. That's one. And this one over here is the other one that I'll be using. It's based on the point of control. And also, again, it looks at uh, I added the same EMA fan out filter, so you're not gonna get any signals over here. The main thing, when the steps happen, you're gonna get the arms short, right? It's arm, right? But it's not gonna give you a signal unless the EMAs are found out. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. I'm kind of going way too fast. Um, okay, so for example, I'll try explain it a little slower. Okay, over here, right? You got a little step up, right, on the swing low line. Step up. So the arm long is triggered, right? But it didn't give you the long signal until here, once the EMAs find out, okay? over here. Because this one, there's more to it. Okay. Over here, there's no step over here, right? That's why you don't see the signal over here. But then you got a little step over here, and then you got a signal. Okay. So that's oh shit. I need that alert. And um, then there's this one. A similar is based on the point of control. Every candle has a point of control, which is this little line over here. If I the little painted yellow line, right? That's the point of control for each candle, okay? When that point of control crosses above the swing high, right? Like over here, right? That should be a signal. But there's gotta be a step, okay? So there's no step, then there's no signal, okay? Over here, there's a signal. Boom, the price stepped up, boom, and you get a signal, okay? That's the idea. And my fusion screener is this one over here, is this one over here, okay? This little indication over here. A little green, the little gray dot means no trade zone, no trade zone, no trade zone. This is an entry buy right here. Entry, another entry buy. This little X over here means exit, right? So in this case, uh, you enter over here in this candle, this red candle, right? And then it told you to exit when that candle closed over here. Boom, exit right there. Okay. And this one works. It tracks 5 different moving averages and 3 oscillators, right? And when they all agree, right? When they all agree, that means it's a when they all agree, meaning to go to buy, that means it's a strong buy, right? Which is the little green, the smaller green triangle. And when some of them agree, but not all of them, then it means it's just a buy, it's just a little circle over here, okay? And it's basically out of if you go to trading view, right? Whatever instrument you're trading, okay? You go here to see the watch list, right? You go more technicals, okay? You see moving average and oscillators, okay? Right now on a daily time frame, but mine is set to 30 minutes. It won't let me change it. But when you see moving average, it's telling you strong buy, okay? And oscillators is telling you sell, okay? So my indicator what it does is track this, right, based on a 30-minute chart, and it lets you know when the oscillators are on a strong buy or strong sell, and the moving average are also on a strong buy or strong sell, okay? And it gives you that signal, okay? That's basically what it is. So I call it fusion screening because it tracks different things, okay? Right now I am on a trade. If I log in, but I don't want to log in here now. Put my password in here one now. But I enter over here on this fusion, on this EMA fan out entry, right? My stop loss was above the 50 moving average, right? And the idea is to just keep it there until the fan out alignment breaks, which is this gray, darker gray area, okay? So you enter over here, fan out happened, and over here the fan out alignment broke, okay? So you get out of there, okay? So as long as that's true, I'm gonna stay in the sell position, okay? That's why I'm not. I'm very confident. I'm only in with 1 micro, okay? 1 micro on one account, and some of the other accounts are copying 2 micros because you can see with the stop loss is 12 points. Okay, so 2 micros is okay for me. Okay, especially coming out after I'm having a few bad days struggling with discipline, waiting for my setups, which is why I'm doing today. Starting today, I'm doing if I mess up, I risk too much or any rule break I don't enter on my setup, it's gonna be 100 push-ups. So far today, it's good. I haven't broken any rules, so we'll see. Um, so that's my setup, and I'm gonna be releasing a website where people can access to all this. So stay tuned. In the meantime, subscribe and like the video, comment what do you think, and I see you on the next video.